welcome back to Bean Gaming. Thank you so much to everyone that has been subscribing and who has joined the Discord server, which, by the way, there is a giveaway that's going to be ending very, very soon here. Hopefully I can get this video out in time. Make sure you join the Discord and hop on that giveaway. We are giving away some Robux this time around. And there's more giveaways to come, so make sure you check that out. That'd be pretty cool. I'd love to have you. And also, make sure that you join my Roblox group, both of those, which, by the way, the Discord and the Roblox group, links can be found in the description down below. But check this out, the Bean Gaming official OPOG t-shirt of Bean Gaming. It's super cheap, 10 Robux to make this t-shirt yours. And I mean, I know it really should be millions and millions of Robux, but want to make sure that everyone can get one of those. So thank you so much, everyone, for all your comments and the support and your encouragement throughout this journey. I really could not have done this without you, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you so much. So what are we doing today? We are going to be taking a look at the difference between the three different endless maps. We have the Boom Bear map, the Skull Shot map, and the Nitro map. So check this out. Let's see what the differences are. Here we go. Let's check out the differences here. We have three endless modes, three endless maps, and we have their panels of rewards all listed in each of these three columns here. So we're going to talk about the similarities, the differences, and everything that I can possibly think of to help you decide which of the three maps you should pick for endless. The names are Beware, The Maze, and Scrapyard, and if you're a newer player, you definitely want to go with Beware first, I would assume. I guess it really doesn't matter. If you are playing duos or trios and you can have the other one or two people carry, then I'm pretty confident that you can get carried in all three of these. But if you're a solo player and want to play by yourself, I would encourage you to go with Beware right away. And so what's interesting is that when I first played this, I didn't realize how little amount of money that you were going to get. So there's a whole bunch of different combinations or heroes that you can use for Beware. I know some people use Bone Collector to get you that early money and then pair it with another starting hero. But what I typically do is start with the mask for this particular endless, and I do have to wait a couple waves in order to put the mask down, but it still works out just fine. Maybe you use a different hero, and that's totally fine, because like I said, there's a bunch of different combinations you could potentially use. But at Wave 100, you do end up getting Boom Bear, which I think is pretty cool. Now, over here with the Maze, we end up getting Skull Shot, and that again is at Wave 100. So that's pretty cool as well. We'll talk about those heroes individually in a moment. And then for the Scrapyard that just came out this past Friday, you actually need to get to Wave 150 to get Nitro. And so that's pretty interesting how they switch that up. Now, if you're someone that is, well, again, take a look. The $500 here, $750, and then $1,000 over here. So still, you're going to need a very cheap starter hero for all three of these, regardless of which direction you go. The mask I can put down right away in Scrapyard, and the mask holds or can carry for a little bit. But at the Maze, I do have to wait one wave, and then Beware, I believe it's on wave 3 that I can put the mask down. But either way, you can see that the two panels of rewards for Beware and the Maze are pretty much identical. The only difference is the urn that you win. So in all three of these games, you do end up getting, if you get past wave 80, then you do end up getting 400 gems. 400 soul gems. You have the 100 here, 200 here, and then the remaining 300, or I'm sorry, the remaining 200 over here for, again, 200. But if you go into the game on a 5-game win streak, those actually double. So if you're someone that's really trying to grind these soul gems, then I would encourage you to get that 5-game win streak going, because instead of winning the 400, you're going to actually win 800. And you only need to get to wave 80. So that's pretty cool that they included that you can carry that win streak on into any of these modes. The other thing that was added in here during Chapter 0, the beta release, was I don't think you could get any of the premium urns right away. They added one of them in, and then they added another one in after that. So that's pretty cool. Again, an identical reward in both Beware and the Maze. Notice that we can get 10 Skull Curses at Wave 70 and Wave 125, and that's true for the Maze as well. Not true for Scrapyard. So if you're someone that wants to grind skull curses, then you want to either use Beware or the Maze. And while I'm thinking about it now, Beware was interesting. I think if you wanted to get to wave 150, and this is where I don't exactly remember the time frame, but I believe it was around an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes to get to wave 150. Someone can chime on in the comments below. Let me know what you actually ended up getting, because I haven't played Beware in quite some time. But when they came out with the Maze, what was really cool was that you can get to wave 150 in about 55 minutes. That time isn't exact, but it's roughly about 55 minutes there. So under an hour, which is awesome because that means that not only can you get 2 premium urns, but you also can earn from the playtime rewards on the main level or when you load into the game. When 2 hours goes by, then you end up getting another premium urn. So you can actually get 1, 2, 3, 4. You can actually get 5 premium urns within 2 hours, and that's awesome. But the skull curse is actually double with the 5-game win streak. So instead of winning 20, you're actually getting 40. So if you're someone that's grinding skull curses, or you're grinding gems, or maybe you want to do both, then the Maze is definitely the way to go because 55 minutes to get to wave 150 is actually really, really good. It's a great value, and that's exactly what you want to do. But do you want Skull Shot? Do you want Boom Bear? Or do you want Nitro? That really depends. So again, it's up to you and what your needs are. Now back over here at Scrapyard, we have $1,000 to start. You can place down most of your heroes anyway. Everything is the exact same, except take a look at Wave 100 now. They actually swapped Wave 100 with 150 compared to the previous 2 maps. So you actually have to work a little bit harder to get Nitro. But instead of the 20 Skull Curses, there's only 10 now. On a 5-game win streak, that would be 20. But if you're someone that's interested in grinding the premium urns, then Wave 125 on Scrapyard is definitely the way to go. And I think that gets you right about an hour, if I'm not mistaken. So again, in the comment section below, let me know if you've grinded that enough, you know you have that time memorized. But I want to say roughly about an hour, probably a little bit less actually. I still believe the 125 takes you about 50 to 55 minutes. If you're going to wave 150, then that might be closer to an hour and 5, hour 10. So just check that out. But yeah, what do you want to do? Do you want to grind for Boom Bear? Do you want to grind for Skull Shot? Do you want to grind for Nitro? Are you trying to get the premium urns? Premium urns, Scrapyard all day long. Are you trying to get Skull Curses and gems? Then definitely the Maze is the way to go. The other thing that I'm not so sure about, because I actually haven't even checked this out, but you do end up getting XP no matter where you start or stop. I should say no matter where you stop. So because these maps get progressively harder, I wonder if you do get more XP in the Maze than Beware, and more XP in the Scrapyard than the Maze and Beware. That one we're going to have to find out. So that's something that I'm not even sure about either. But if you compare all 3 of these heroes, because you can definitely get all 3 of these, you absolutely do want all 3 of these on your team. But I haven't played with Nitro yet. That may be a video coming up within this week or so. I'm going to try and get a video out for Nitro, because Nitro, correct me if I'm wrong, does full AoE. Don't think he has the greatest range, so I don't know how good he technically is, but full AoE is definitely something that you should consider, especially if you don't have some of the other heroes. If you don't have Night Fang, then you definitely want a full AoE hero on your loadout. If you have, let's see, another one that comes to mind is Shadow Fiend. Shadow Fiend was great, but I think Nitro might give you a little bit more range. Again, haven't used them yet, but I would think the latest and greatest would do a little bit better. The other thing is that Skull Shot here, this is one that you probably need in your loadout, because Skull Shot does piercing damage, and whether it's a glitch or not, you can place them on the crosses on the tracks, and the piercing damage is just so overpowered that you can probably solo at least win, get to very close to winning on floor 6. He just, I mean, he takes out multiple enemies, and so while he doesn't do as much damage as Boom Bear, that piercing damage actually makes Boom Bear, leaves Boom Bear in the dust. So you're hitting those multiple enemies, it's actually crazy. And then we'll play around with Nitro eventually. So overall, what should you be doing here? Grinding for gems and skull curses. You want to get that 5-game win streak, hop on the maze. If you are trying to grind for premium earns, now keep in mind the premium earns, they don't double on any kind of win streak. So if you're just grinding these premium earns, you don't need that 5-game win streak, and you might as well just hop on in over here, but it's up to you. So if you have the time to do the 5-game win streak, hop on floor 1, take care of that in about 15-20 minutes, and then hop in over here, and then don't forget to quit every 2 games. That way you can get the playtime rewards from the load-in screen, or the actually inside the house. But hopefully this little guide was able to help you out making the decision, and you can kind of go from there, make your decision on your own, and check it out. But either way, you can't go wrong. So are you going to use that 5-game win streak? Are you not? Do you need the skull curses? Do you need the gems? What path are you going to take? Which hero do you want? Are you trying to get a shiny hero? Not sure, but it's really up to you. And if you're interested, go ahead and join my Discord server and join the Roblox group. Would love to have you in both of those. And don't forget to pick up your Bean Gaming t-shirt. But either way, if you did enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on that notification bell. Thanks again for watching, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!